Hi Pisces, welcome to this community. My name's Sophia. Sorry. So there's something about what I'm picking up is a couple of things. Pisces is, I've been having the odd readings about not taking consistent action is the words I'm getting, but that's making you to a new life. But there's a positive and negative, because obviously I've been saying, but if you're new you won't know, but about taking action. But the positive, I feel that you're using your imagination to visualize a better life. That's fucking amazing, because it brings you in that heightened vibrational state of actually trusting that you can do it. So within you there's an element of, so you can't do it, but that's what you think. So if I say, listen, you can have your person, you can have loads of money, you can be abundant, you can have a bigger house, to you it's not real. That's why I make loads of things to help people, or graduation. I don't have just the rich, the cost. It's a lot of money. Something about speaking, I'll talk about that in a minute. So there's an element of like, you're like thinking big. And I say, which I got from Les Brown, is aim for the moon, because if you miss, you hit the stars. Why people fail is they aim too low and they hit. You know, that's where I think you're actually, okay, damn straight, I'm going to think about having my person. I'm going to think about having that nicer car. I'm going to think about, if that's not you, this is a suggestion to do. And then you'll think about, actually, I can achieve that. And you might think you alone can't, but I promise you, us in this community can help you with my programs to do it. So you think big, you dream big, and then use the tools, because that's what people don't have, the tools. Most people, light workers, correction, have this inner bigger feeling. I feel I'm supposed to be more than what I am. But you think everyone thinks like that. They don't. Soulmates don't feel like that, because they're here to build this planet. So you have this, most light workers, twin flames, starseed, Pleiadians, whatever the title, have this inner calling, right? But then there's no tools, there's no one around them, there's nothing, right, to help them. This community helps you. Everyone in this community helps you. The tools are here to help you to be who you are. So use that, and that the tools, this community is the action plan for you, the action steps to move forward. So that's what I'm getting with this reading. There's something about speaking. So you might want to be speaking more, or a motivational speaker. There's more than just, but like I said, this community helps you, because speaking that's old school. Tarot with cards is old school now. That's past. The new way forward is image readings. The new way forward is connecting with the Kabbalah. The new way forward is the invisible, right? But it doesn't mean it's stopped. If you're like, I love tarot, because I love tarot. I love doing these tarot readings. Don't like doing it personally. So you can do it with combination of selling my programs, is what I'm saying. I have Andrea, who's brilliant at tarot. She prefers tarot than image readings, but she still sells my programs, right? That's what I'm saying. There is a way forward in this community, whatever you want to do. So let's jump in and see how it's connected with your person, because everything you do is connected with your person. You just don't connect those dots. So let's see. It's interesting. The sun is here, but there's other burdens and the devil. How can the sun and the devil be here, right? So let's see what's going on here. Is this connected to my little spill there? I don't know. This just feels like different energy, but it's yours. So there's like, so you could be talking about wanting to do it, but not actually. That's still you. Like, I might have to do a collective reading, because I'm getting that today. The planets are probably doing something. For example, lack mentality is all about speaking about Kabbalah. They go and buy the Kabbalah, not necessarily of me. They could have bought it someone else, or literally just researched it off internet. And I know the Kabbalah, and then they go make a video and they talk about the Kabbalah, right? Does that mean they are following the Kabbalah law? That they are following that philosophy? No, they're just talking about it. There's something here about just talking, studying maybe, but not actuality. Like I said with the wands here, it's because I'm feeling two energies, but it's still you. So there's more action to be done. Nine of Swords. Wow, what's going on here? Strength and Page of Swords. This is all over the place. What's going on here? Bear with, I need to connect with this one. Well, I'm always connecting, but anyway. Nine of Swords. So this is, okay, so I feel this is a Lightworker situation with your person. There's bits of, so this is, anyway, Nine of Swords, and this is because other people, hold on. Okay, I think with this reading, you've come away from other people that are influencing you with your person, but they're still literally influencing you because you haven't transmuted it or removed. So you've removed yourself from the physicality of people that are talking negative, for example, or talking negative about your person. Nine of Swords. But what I feel is that because you're twin flame with the Gemini here, you have to then transmute that. So it doesn't, like I say all the time, people think that negative people look like Freddy Krueger. I don't know who the late is. He was the most known horror person I knew when I was younger, right? Freddy Krueger, right? With how he looked. But I don't know who else is the latest. And I haven't watched telly for 15 years. Probably that's how long Freddy Krueger is. But people think negative people are people who, you know, tattoos on their face, you know, jogging bottoms underneath their bum, the street walk, you know, with the limp, the street talk, yo, you know, hands in their pants, on their crutch. You know, that's what they think. You could have someone who you think is a nice, sweet auntie, or hi, how are you? But is does things of a negative, watches telly all day long, talks about I've had the vaccine, you know, talks about negative stuff in the world. Do you know, oh lovey, did you hear about the destruction in Irania, whatever, you know, I don't even know if that's a country, Irania. Anyway, right, my point is that you've removed yourself from it, but you haven't transmuted it. Need the programs, right? Programs talk about how to do that. Sexual energy, this is about, yeah, loving yourself. There's something about talking. What is this about talking? Speaking your truth to people more, to your family, to about whatever it is to you. Because the Empress is holding the mouth, right? This is about you need to be going to your person, to people, and saying, listen, well, not like that, you know, that's me. It's like, you know, whatever, you know, I am a Pleiadian, I want you to do this, I want you to stop bugging me, whatever it is, this here, right? And this is to do with inner work as well, with the sun here, aligning you. This is you to 3D and not doing things such as the Kundalini. Now, if you don't know me, and to be honest, I still don't do that. I don't do I've never done meditation. Well, I could say this is meditation, so they pulled me back. But their version of meditation of sitting there cross-legged with the fingers, whatever they do like that, right? And sitting there straight, sitting up and doing all that. I don't do any of that, right? I do not. I do not have... I do not intentionally go and buy crystals. Oh, this is for the heart chakra. This will align my heart chakra. The crystals I brought because my sister's into it. And I said, whilst I was in a shop, well, this one looks all right, pretty, will look nice on my shelf. That's why I brought crystals, right? I haven't done any Reiki, acupuncture. I don't do yoga. I don't do any of that spiritual shit, right? I'll take it back a bit. You call it shit, but it's a tool to me. My point is that, does it mean it doesn't work? Of course it works, but I just don't do it, right? Because they guide me specifically for stuff what I need to do. If I needed to do the Kundalini, because here's the Kundalini in this video, I would do it. This reading, I think they're guiding you to do my Kundalini. Okay, yeah, no, they take it back. My Kundalini, right? My Kundalini exercise, which is in Twin Flame Starseed Lightworker program. right? That will give you the strength and align your chakras to strength to speak your truth to your person, to people, to whatever, right? Chakras is aligning within, so as within, so without. Like I said, I feel there's a duality of two energies, which I just literally wrote up on my website about the duality of the left brain, right brain. But anyway, my point is here is that you need to align both of the duality as your inside as without. It's more about speaking it here, or is it speaking it? It's definitely the throat. So you might be telling people, listen, I'm gonna change my life, listen, or literally like speaking about something, speaking about crystals, speaking about tarot, astrology or something, but the inside needs more work. Page of Swords, this is a different energy. This might be long. What's going on here? Because this is different, this is different, this is different. What is this? Okay. What? No, it's kind of connected, but it's not. So there's a connection of you of like, if I cut off everybody, I'm going to feel left out in the cold. If I speak my truth, right? Look at the sword. Look how big that sword is, right? It looks like this would be the Ace of Swords, but it's a page. That means you're just a student of thinking about how truth comes into your reality. The reality is when you're in your truth, this stuff, other people, and that, when you remove all that and you align, right? When you tell people about stuff, it doesn't matter. But because you're not doing the work, you think that I still need the backing of my mum because I'm not making enough money now. So if I tell my mum to go away or something, then who's going to support me? That's what this reading is. The sun is, you need to be enlightened about your world as a nightmare, right? About these other people that you're reliant on. This is people pleasing. Is reading. Absolutely people pleasing. Why? Because underneath here is Five of Wands, other people. But like I said, I feel you're just coming away, but that ain't doing jack shit. That is not doing jack shit. You have to energetically use that sword and cut them off. The sword is big for you to know to cut them off. They are draining your energy. They literally, like I said, my Freddy Krueger example is like they are energy vampires. People think of vampires of a nasty person coming all dressed up in a witch with a witch hat and with, what is it, the long teeth, what is it, fangs or whatever they're called, and all blood dripping from their mouth. No, energy vampires are people who are just negative, that talk to you of negative, and you're an enlightened person, right? So it's fucking up your brain. It's like, Jesus, what's wrong with me? I'm getting ringing in the ears. I'm getting all this stuff. It's because of you're not doing it. You're not cutting them out with the Page of Swords. Like I said, it's all over the place, but you are all over the place. You need the strength to focus on one thing, which if you need that, there's my programs, gives you the strength to do it. It says other people, and you're not understanding that you're in it. I don't care if you left home 10 years ago, your family's in UK and you've moved to Africa. You still energetically connected with them unless you do the inner work to transmute it as if you are living with them. There is absolutely no point. It's the same as, I don't care if you're selling crystals, doing a tarot reading, doing meditation, doing yoga, all on your channel. You might as well work in a chip shop. You might as well be a cleaner, right? That they think for some reason that is spiritual. It's not spiritual unless you understand the concept of this world, of the transmutation of energy. There's no such fucking thing as spirituality. That's made up hippy dippy old school bullshit. There's not such a thing, right? It's just a cult, just like religion, just like Christianity, just like whatever, right? Spirituality is another cult label. This life is, there's just natural laws, and this is you talking about it. I'm not saying you're even talking about natural laws. You might be, but you're not actually doing it. This is about walking away, like I said, walking away from other people, because the underneath is they still control you. This is what this reading is. It's long, but this is absolutely what this reading is. You're still tied to them. And I said I'll finish it with my Freddy Krueger example. If you're like, who's Freddy Krueger? Go check, Google, just put in Freddy Krueger, right? That's who you expect to be negative people, right? My devil card has ballet. And everything I've created is intentional for you, for a reason. You think that they're not the devil because ballet, and ballet is known to be nice. There's nothing wrong. You can't say negative about ballet. Your person might say it's boring, but that's it, right? And fall asleep if they went to watch ballet or was watching it. But ballet is known as an art form. Nothing bad about it, right? And I love ballet. That's why I use that as an example. But it tied to the feeling frequency of ballet. But it's devil, it's toxic, meaning that they might be ballet people, ballets, I don't know what they're called, right? But they're still toxic if they have negative within them. And this is what you need to walk away from, these other people's interference, right? Literally emotionally cut them off underneath the sword. Cut emotionally. I feel you've distanced yourself. You must emotionally. The caps, right? Then go to the hermit to wisdom. It's a hard thing to do, but, you know, you're Lightworker, the sun card, right? You're Lightworker. It's not about doing the easy option. If not, you would have been a soulmate. I'm out. Go check out my website, description box. Speak to you later.